Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 11 of the Grand Theft Auto 3 series. It is I, once again, the King, here to bring you some more GTA 3 action. So let's go ahead and get on into it. I hope everybody has been well so far through my last video that I posted about a day ago. I always hope people are well. Honestly, man, all this COVID stuff is just getting all sorts crazy. When will it end is the real question. Hopefully soon. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by doing the Patriot Playground mission, which is just an off-road vehicle mission that's right at the supermart or whatnot. And this one isn't extremely challenging. So basically, you have 5 minutes to collect all of those 15 checkpoints. Every time that you hit one of those checkpoints, you do get 20 seconds, which is really nice. But if you don't hit them very fast, then you will run out of time. And some of them are a little bit tricky to find, and honestly, they're in pretty, I don't know the word for it. They're in pretty fun places. You kind of got to be sure not to get into the water, because even if your vehicle goes into the water too much, then you'll start taking a health damage hit, as you cannot swim in this game. If you kind of follow what I did, you should be fine. I even messed up a few times, but it ended up being okay. As you can see there, like, you are going up a mountain doing this. But the Patriot actually handles really, really well. It can reverse and go forward up them and even down them, kind of to grip you if you're trying to go down, or you just want to stop yourself from going down. It's a really great vehicle for that. I see why Rockstar chose to have this as the vehicle for it. Whoa, got lucky there. That was a little bit scary. Thought I was gonna flippeth the vehicle over, but luckily did not. It's really easy to flip your vehicle on this just because of where you have to go. It is not even terrain. You're going on very weirdly shaped routes. So there I just hold my brake. That way I don't go down too fast. And I didn't take any damage, I just barely went in the water. But if you go a little bit too much, you will start seeing your health bar drop. Even if you have armor, the water hits your health first. Armor has nothing to do with that. So the armor does protect you against like bullets and explosions, but as you can see there, it does not with the health. Not when you're drowning, not at all. I guess Clyde cannot swim. That's okay. I believe the first time you can actually swim is in San Andreas. That's when they let you swim, which was pretty amazing. As through 3 in Vice City, you had to be really careful about the water. Especially Vice City, because you're using boats a lot more. There are boats in this game, but they're not as heavily used. Even in Vice City, they don't use them much, but it is a bigger part of the game. And a lot of the missions require you to be on the boats. Alright, that's nice. So 11 out of 15. I got about 2 ways I can go. I got a little bit more on this left side, so I'm going to go around here and pick them up. That's kind of a tough one, too. You're going to have to jump to it. I'm trying not to fall off, either. I mean, this isn't the... You don't have the greatest of room to be messing around with. And ooh, that was No bueno. And so I'm doing okay on time right now. I have about a minute and only 2 more to go, which is really nice. Because you're definitely going to need the time. I haven't played this in a while, so I don't exactly remember the layout. But it was okay. I still was able to get through it, so it does good on giving you an ample amount of time to do it, but it is still challenging. Honestly, I'm lucky that I didn't flip my vehicle through this at all. Or blow it up. That's probably another thing. But since it is a bigger vehicle, it does take more damage. Which does help you out, you know, if you flip your vehicle over a couple hundred times and you do a barrel roll a little bit too much. Now, honestly, I think this last one is one of the hardest to know where it is. If you go to the left side of the house and you keep going, that's why I went in the water. I thought it was there. It actually would go into the water, but it's this little cliff right here, and you're going to go down all the way to the end just about. So I keep going down, but I'm holding the brake too, because I do have enough time to get it. And right there I do, and I just back up. So $20,000 just for that is not bad at all. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to head to the police station because I want to do the vigilante missions in Staten Island. Go ahead and get a new vehicle just because I know the mafia's around and my OCD wants to have a really nice clean vehicle, and maybe I'll trick them with their own mafia car. Who knows? But I do want to get a police vehicle from this island. Nope, that did not work. Because I do have one in my safe house, and just in case, because I know it's going to get hectic, and I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to get another cop car, because I'm not going to be able to last 20 criminals in just one cop car. So I might as well get it from here. And then if it's displayed on my map where the, I want to say apartment complex, but my hideout is, that way I have multiple sources of vehicles. So they weren't unlocked. I'm just going to do this. This is a quick little trick to get a cop car from a cop. The doors are always locked on a cop car, but you want to run up and you pull on the handle, and they're going to get out and start to chase you. You kind of want to run around the car a bit and get them to get away from the driver's side. And I usually enter on the passenger because that's the door that they're going to try to pull at, and then just take off. It works about 99% of the time. The key is just to get them far away enough from the car that once you get inside of it, they're still trying to run at it. That way you can start speeding up. And by the time they grab the handle, it's too late. You're just going too fast at that point. Alright, so get to the Newport area and go and get this guy. Now, this one kind of gets tricky right here because it'll show as they're right on the same road as you, but they might be above or underneath you. So you're going to have to take some shortcuts just like I did there and get on this little highway and chase them down. So he ended up flipping around and going the other way. So let's just follow him right here. Okay, I think he went to the water. Yep. Well, I'm not going to do the same thing as him, but he helped me out tremendously. I didn't really have to do anything. Just follow him and watch him drive into the water. Basically kill him or herself. Unintentionally, though. I mean, they hit an object and spun out into that, which is pretty funny. I mean, it still counts as a kill for me. They flipped upside down. That's hilarious. Alright, well that's great. So the first two people basically just gave me the kill. And sometimes that'll happen, and, you know, use that to your advantage. If they flip their car, they're out of it, or they just drive into the water, let them do that. Do not go after them, because you will die. And don't get too close to the vehicle if it's flipped over and on fire, because it might blow you up as well. So you do want to be careful about things like that. So I'm going to use my pit maneuver technique again, as that seems to work pretty well. Unless they're just like really big vehicles like this one, it kind of works on it, kind of not. I end up taking more damage to myself. But at the end I get the same result, I get them out. And a lot of the times they'll just spin around and hit shit on their own, which really helps. If you box them in, just like that, they'll get out of the car. Alright, so I already have 3 people. I only need 20, so 17 more. And that'll be done. Honestly, I was really glad to do this because I really enjoy doing the police vigilante missions. I have a lot of fun with it. Probably way much more fun than I should, but we all know that that's not possible. But I end up getting to all 20 in one round. It got pretty crazy at the end. You'll just have to stick around and see. But yeah, man, I had a blast doing this. So he's in that Diablo Stinger vehicle, I think. No, not Stinger. I forget what it's called, man. Stallion, I think. But they tend to go pretty fast. So I try to wipe them out. And I kind of do here and there, but they keep getting back up and down, and she just got out. He or she. Okay, so they had a shotgun. They got one good shot in on me. My car has definitely seen better days. But I do have 2 minutes to get over to this person. And it looks like, yeah, we are on the same level, which is really good. I kind of got scared as they went through here just because I'm going through the cartel turf. But, well, they ended up driving into the water as well, so that helps me out. You know, it doesn't do too much damage to my vehicle. Alright, homeboy is below me, so I'll just flip around. I just decided to do this, excuse me, because I don't have the most time, and that's just the quickest way to get to him that I saw. If I went all the way around, it would have taken way too long, because that does take a lot of the map away. Now, he isn't a trash master, one of these trash trucks, so if you're doing the import-export, this is a good way to get that vehicle. I could just stop it and get it because I do need it, but I am gonna wait and just get it at another time. I'm just strictly focused on doing these vigilante missions. But even the firefighter one, you'll run into that as well. You'll see some. So I don't want to go look for a police car, so I'm gonna do the same method here. So, see, I lured him away from the vehicle. I'm going to get it on the passenger side. So he's going to run to get me on that side. And by that time, it's too late. So I always recommend, if you do that, going in on the passenger side, depending on where the cop is. Just because it helps you out tremendously. And then now I have a fresh cop car. Do I have a 1-star winning level? Yeah, but that's not enough to really hinder me in what I'm doing. And I'm going to need the vehicle more than that 1 star is going to hinder me, so no, why not? Alright, try to pit him out. There we go. Just wait for him to get up. and run them over. So that's 7 people out of 20. Yeah, but after seeing some gameplay on some of the other games, I think that Grand Theft Auto 3 is one of the easiest to do the police vigilante missions. All the other ones, you have to get to the 12th level. And people, it seems like they fight back a lot more. I know in San Andreas they do. I haven't seen too much on Vice City. But they will start shooting back at you. But I haven't played them yet, so I could just be, you know, seeing things and not like seeing them as I'm playing them. But just from what I have seen so far and what I feel, these are very, very easy. I know a lot of people try to get into the Rhino, which is a tank. Okay, well, that works. And the Rhino is a great vehicle just because once you run into somebody, it destroys them and you can shoot them with the missile on the tank. But it is very, very slow. And having the police car just helps to get to these people a lot quicker. And then when you hit them, sometimes they just get out of their vehicle, which is really nice. Or they'll just drive into the water and you don't got to worry about it. Now, the one thing I have seen about Vice City that is nice is there's an undercover cop car. And it's basically a Ferrari. But what's nice about it is that since it is an undercover cop car and is disguised as a civilian vehicle, you can actually use the pay and spray to fix it, unlike the actual cop vehicles, which makes doing this mission really, really easy in that game. I shouldn't say really, really easy, but it makes it a whole lot easier. Alright, just run them back over again. Oh man, they were smart. They got back in their vehicle. That was well played. And man, they are holding on to dear life. I do get kind of freaked out when they go into this area just because I'm afraid of my car getting shot up and catching on fire. Would not be cool. Man, they are really trying to shake me. So after this, I'll be halfway there, which is flipping grand. I cannot seem to spin them out. Come on. But they are definitely smoking. I'll just shoot them. That'll work. I was hoping the explosion would get them, but they sure do like to jump out of the way. Alright, so there I got another police star at the hideout, so that makes a total of 3. Once I do these last 10, I'll have another one, which will make 4, which is just very, very good to have at any point, because 4 stars is pretty high in this game. I mean, there's a total of 6, so I have one more than half, which should cover a lot of the situations that I find myself in, or may find myself in at some point. Oh, well, he just drove off. Now, the times I pick, really, to get a vehicle, like a cop vehicle again, is looking at how much time I have. I have over 5 minutes right now to do this. I'm going to use that time to go ahead and get myself another vehicle. It becomes a lot harder if you have like a minute. 2 minutes, you're basically fine, but if you have like a minute, you're really pushing the envelope there. Because you still have to stop the car, the person has to get out, and you have to kill them. So, you got a lot to do in 60 seconds. Okay, so they're taking this back way here. And doing the taxi missions actually really helped me out on where the map was and where people are. When it said Torrington or Newport, I basically knew what area they were in. And then I just looked at my map to see exactly where they were on that part of the map. Barely saved myself too. Damaged the vehicle a little bit, but nah, not too bad. It's gonna happen. And these vans really are a lot harder to pit than just some of these cars are. But man, they keep going into this damn construction area. I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. Okay, they got themselves caught in a weird spot. I'm just gonna meet them on the other side. And then do that. Granted, I probably should have got some more ammo for the Uzi. But I do have quite a bit. I had to look again there. I have close to 200 rounds, which should be good. But if you start with like about 1,000, that'll really help you out. Just because some cars, or I shouldn't say cars, but like people who use the 18-wheel trucks, they can eat up quite a bit of bullets. I kind of spun out there for a second. Whoa! And again, I'm trying to keep my police car as clean as I can the whole time, but it doesn't exactly work out. So he's coming from the other way, but he's getting close to the side. And there we see he's in an 18-wheeler. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. That wasn't the best idea, just in oncoming traffic, blindly firing at him and I can't see in front of me. I probably should have went on the other side and tried that. But, I mean, it works. And if you're running out of ammo, just run them over. Save your ammo. But when you do a drive-by and you shoot at them, they will die in about like a hit, maybe two. So that makes it really nice. Honestly, drive-bys are the way to go in this game if you can pull it off. Alright. I thought he was going to get out. See, now these vehicles, they're a lot easier to pit maneuver, but this guy does not want to stop today. He has had it over here. Okay, yeah, you're just gonna get in your car? I don't think so. Not anymore, man. Oh, he's still on the run, though. Yeah, I knew you were about to jump out of the way, so I slowed down. Alright, so I have 13 of them, only need 7 more. Whoa, he's coming in fast. Alright, where are you going, buddy? Nope, all the way like that just to flip back around. Okay, I see how it is. Oh, man, he's doing some really tricky driving maneuvers right now. I think this guy's done the best so far out of anybody, really. He or she, I don't know. They do not want to be caught. Oh, they got a shotgun. Not anymore. Oh, that's funny. It's my police vehicle from earlier. Oh, they're talking about me now. Suspect in a black police car. That's hilarious. Oh, no. Okay, I really got lucky there. Probably should avoid doing that in the future. Now, honestly, I like it when they go this way, just because once they hit this bridge, they have to turn around. Please get out. Alright, I thought, like, he might get back in it or something. Alright, that's cool. So that's 15 people. I only need 5 more. Oh, whoa now. Come on, my guy. If you just stopped the car, we wouldn't have to go through all of this. Oh, almost flipped off into the water. That would have been no bueno. Flip around, kind of go this way. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that body armor saved me. Oh, I was going to take that car, but I do have a police vehicle. That works. So I did that a little bit faster just because I only have a minute left. And I'm really trying to get this guy. I mean, he's upset me at this point. I have to get him now. I can't just let him go. Sir, you were very unlucky, or madam, that I found the police car. This is a personal vendetta now. Oh man, they always jump out of the way. There we go. Alright, so I got 16 of them, only need 4 more. Alright, good, he didn't go towards the construction site. That makes my life a lot easier. Whoops. Shouldn't have dove into the road, man. Alright, you're gonna open fire, that's fine. I'll just spray you with the Uzi. Just ignore the person I ran over. I mean, granted, maybe I should put my sirens on so they know like I'm chasing people, but I still probably shouldn't jump in the middle of the road. Okay, so he got out the car. That makes it nice. People keep jumping out the way on me. Alright, I saw that he had a Uzi, so I'm gonna go pick some of that up. I have a little bit... I think I barely have over 100 rounds. And I still need 2 more people, so just in case I need to spray on somebody, I have some ammo for that. Ooh, I tried to hit them right there, did not work. But I'm close behind, which works out. And honestly, doing that tactic right when they get out, just spraying them with that is great, because it doesn't really give them a chance to use any weapons they have, especially a shotgun. If you're a little bit lower on health on a vehicle, I would recommend doing that if you have an Uzi. It just saves you the heartache of getting blown up. Alright, this guy's in a van. Not a big fan of these, but it is what it is. Whoops. Alright, they have a shotgun. That's not cool. Whoo! Alright, so sweet deal. There are 20 criminals dealt with. Got it done all in one playthrough, barely. So I'm going to go ahead and I do find a few vehicles that are on the export list that I take all the way to Portland just so I get a little bit more of that list done. The one car I seem to be having a problem with, I guess two of them, one being the bus and the other being, man, I have to think, oh, the secure car. I, for the life of me, cannot find one. I know there's a few missions on this island, at least, that do have them. But, yeah, that seems to be... I've actually seen a bus. I do remember, like, one of the first times I came to this city. And I realized I didn't have a taxi, so I do need to save one for myself at some point. Because I do still need 29 more fares to complete. I also need to do the fire missions as well. I need 20 fires on this island. Well, that was nice. All my weapons respawn. Oh, man, lordy. Lordy me oh my. I just wanted the vehicle. I think that's the moonbeam. Well, that's what I thought it was. But it's actually the ballista, which looks a lot like the moonbeam. The ballista is just a little bit more rounded, and the moonbeam is more boxier, but they do look very, very similar. Oh man, really? I'm gonna take your car now. I want as nice of a car as I can bring to them. Yeah, dude, you hit me, you get your car took. That's how it goes. Shouldn't have did that. Ah, you too, man. Alright, I'm gonna take this other one. This one's clean. Okay, so this is going to be the moonbeam. So you can see it's a little bit more boxier. I'm leaving it there, so hopefully when I come back, it's still there. Honestly, I probably should have killed that guy just so he doesn't take his car back, which he ends up doing. I didn't think about it till afterwards. It was a little bit of high hopes, hoping that that vehicle was still there. But next time I know, I'll just kill him, and then I'll see if the vehicle's still there. Because like in that other city, my police vehicle was still there whenever I stole that cop car. Granted, maybe if I took that one instead of the ballista, the ballista would have still been there because technically it's not that guy's vehicle, so he's not going to try to steal it, but he is going to try to take his own vehicle back. And, yep, not there. So I'm going to try to go back on the highway and see if I see one. Dude, that was the wrong choice of words, man. And now this is my car. This is my pony show, homeboy.
After the divorce and losing little Tommy, life was getting me down. I couldn't focus on anything at work. After trying Equinox, I've been Employee of the Month 3 times in a row. I used to fall unconscious for hours at a time. Now with Equinox, I never need to sleep.
Equinox is new from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals. Ask your doctor about Equinox today. Equinox makes noise.
Alright, I do like the Rumpo better, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Might as well. I like how I stole like 3 cars and not one cop has been poking around. Alright, here's the moonbeam. Right as I get over into Staten Island. But anyways, go ahead and take this back to the export-import place. And that way I can start knocking away some of these vehicles that I still have left. Yeah, no, but when I saw the ballista on there, there's actually ballistas in a lot of the GTAs. But in this one, it's a van, and the other ones are actually they're kind of like a drag car, not a drag car, they're like a drift car. So it's kind of weird to see it in this game as a van. I was not expecting that. I honestly just hopped in a vehicle, thinking it was the Moonbeam. And it ended up being the ballista. Granted, in the end, it worked out, and I got it to the place. So if you're kind of used to the GTA series, just know that the ballista is not what it's like in the other games. It's actually a van. Yeah, I know you put an alarm on it, but that's really not going to help. I've stole this car many, many times. And just in broad daylight, too. Giving absolutely zero cares. I mean, I really like this car. I've said that many times before. But I absolutely despise this color. It's a very ugly orange. I don't understand why anybody would paint their car that color. I mean, no offense to you if that's the color of your car. It's just, it's not very appealing to the eye. It's kind of like a boo Halloween thing. I don't get it. Honestly, a lot of the cars, I like a black on it. You can't go wrong with the black car. It just looks really sweet. And basically right now, I'm going around and I'm looking for a taxi. But not just any taxi, I'm looking for the cabbie. And the cabbie is the other brand of the taxi that's... It looks kind of more like a lowrider, I guess. I don't know, man. I just really like the look of it, and I see them driving around sometimes. So I was hoping that I found one, but I never got the chance. I just ended up driving around for quite a bit. So enjoy me driving around for a little bit, trying to look for a car that I never saw. Well, when I stole the car, nobody was on to me, but I hit a cop with the stolen car, and I got away from him. I don't know the moral of that story, but anyways, yeah. Well, at least I still have that other taxi I can complete it with. That wasn't really the plan, but that's okay. I guess I'll find it another time. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some more weapons. They should have spawned. That way I have quite a bit of ammunition whenever I load and start for next time. No need to save the vehicle. It doesn't make sense. I can't. But anyways, it is getting to the end. I do want to thank you guys for watching and tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, as well as subscribe to the channel. That way you can keep up with the content, as I do post quite frequently. And I am going to have another GTA 3 video dropping in another day, so do be prepared. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.